This package just arrived today, so I'll add this one on. So we have a Caldigit device. What does it come with? American power plug? Yes, no good. Power supply. What's this rated for anyway? Power supply is 19 volts, 7.89 amps. It's a bit chunky. Power supply is bigger than the device. You've got a Caldigit Thunderbolt 4 cable, just some little rubber strips, and the actual device. Now this is a hub. Yeah, Thunderbolt 4. So you've got 3 Thunderbolt ports on the back. Oh, that way up. DC power in. And we've got 4 USB A's on his side. So, yep, got the extra pins along the front there, so as expected. And also got that one there. So that's the main computer DAC. So we've got, gives you those ports there and those ports there. So I need this for my machine because we've got the Mac Mini now. We always need more ports. I do already have a dock, but it's a Thunderbolt 3. I wanted to upgrade that a little bit as well. I mean, it's still got usage. I'm still going to be using it for things, but I wanted more USB ports. You always need USB ports, at least I do. I've got lots of cameras and bits and pieces and stuff which run off USB, and I've got these multi-way adapter things on USB, daisy chain and all sorts of stuff. I wanted to get this to run that. So I'm amazed it needs a 8 amp power supply to run 7 ports. But I'm guessing that's because it's got power delivery and stuff across those Thunderbolts and what have you as well. So I was looking at Thunderbolt 5, but I wasn't really happy with them. Now don't forget there'll be links down below for any of these items which I show you. So if there's anything here which catches your interest, check the description down there, because if I can give you a link to it I will. Let's try and get into this thing. So it's USB-C and HDMI output. You can get different versions, also ones that's your inputs as well, but this is an output, so you can use this to run a screen. And I've got one of these already before and I was quite happy with it and it works okay, so I'll get another one because, you know, you always need a spare. There you go, there's the information about it there. Up to 60 Hz. I don't know why we're kind of limited to the refresh rates on these things. Maybe it's something to do with the actual adapters themselves. I mean, it seems that any of these HDMI to USB-C or Thunderbolt adapters I've seen, they've all got a limitation on the refresh rates. I mean, the screens can do more, but the adapters can't. It's interesting. Oh, even more packages. This keeps on coming. Buttons. Okay. So these are the buttons for a Samsung phone. We've got a power button and the volume buttons here. The actual buttons themselves. So my stepson's got his phone and I replaced the power switch, the actual flat flex assembly on his phone not long ago. Did it over Christmas, and I noticed when I pulled it apart, that's why I was replacing it, because it wasn't clicking properly. And I noticed the actual problem is that this button here was knackered. It's got this little spring, see those little wings that stick out just there? They're supposed to make it springy so it pushes the button back out again. How small those are. Anyway, they've broken off on his one, so it needs those putting on this that will make it click properly. So I have to replace the whole button. So I've got a blue one just to be different. Because in the original phone it's actually a bit hard to see because they're black and the phone's black as well. So I thought it would make them stand out slightly more. Well, some more stuff's turned up. Let's see what's in these. As you can see from my desk, I've got a few projects on the go. So I'm hoping some of these will help me to get rid of some of these projects, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so little button caps things. These are domes for PCB mounted buttons. You basically have traces on a PCB and this will connect between them, and you just put it on the PCB like this, and when you click it, it makes connection between the outer and the inner pin. So you've got traces around the outside and traces going to the centre, and that makes contact. So these are repairing items. So I've got some things I need to repair potentially coming up soon because I can see they're failing. And so I've got some more of these. I've shown these before previously. I also got some proper actual high quality Snaptron ones, which Snaptron sent me. So that was quite good. They sent them to me for free. So I've also got those really good ones. But these are some cheapish ones from AliExpress, and they actually work quite well. Certainly the application I use them for. That's pretty quick delivery. These are some 5-pin latches for FPC cables as used in MacBooks. So I actually pulled apart this machine here the other day, and I accidentally lost the little latch. When I was trying to clip it back down again, it fell off, and then I was trying to refit it and it flick and just disappeared. I haven't seen it since. Now luckily I actually have a spare board, like a salvage board, you know, like a scrap one, which had those connectors on it, so I was able to just take that connector piece, that little latch, off that board, fit it onto this one, so it wasn't a big deal. But I realised that I don't actually have any spare connectors for that, so next time I may not be so lucky. So I bought myself just 10 of them. I thought that'd be plenty. Basically on the back of it is a little latch just here which folds down, and then it causes the pins to pinch onto the FPC cable. So yeah, simple things, but you need them, you need them. It's more of these little flexible spudgers. I've actually already got one on here. This one here, as you can see, it's looking a bit worse for wear. It's had a fair bit of use, and I've used this to replace MacBook batteries when ones are glued down, phone batteries, taking phones apart and that sort of stuff, getting in between screens. And yeah, this one's sort of, yeah, it's getting to the point now I'm a bit worried about it sort of failing or just being a bit awkward. So I've got some new ones. They're exactly the same, 0.1mm thickness, so it's no different to this. So I wanted to have a couple of spares, so when this one does get too bad to use, I can just switch over to a new one. Makes sense now. Welding gloves. Now I do welding from time to time, not very often, but sometimes. And I didn't actually have any gloves, and I've been sort of making do. So I finally got myself some welding gloves, so next time I do some welding I've actually got the proper tools. Well, proper PPE I suppose to protect my hands. It's the right thing to do. I've always been okay, but kind of didn't like not having welding gloves. Had a couple of burns from that, but you know, not anymore. As expected, all the padding is on the top, nothing on the bottom. That's so common. Kind of protected I suppose, but yeah. So it's just a MacBook charger. Picked this up from Recycling Centre. Actually the same place I got one of these laptops from, so maybe this was the original charger for that laptop, because it didn't come with the charger. I had to buy it separately. Anyway, it's a T-style Magsafe 2 connector. It was sold without a charger, that was fine. I knew that. I did actually have other chargers I could use, but I thought I'd grab another one. At least a nice original Apple one. You know what you're getting at least. So 2 more items have arrived. Let's see what these are. Speakers. So these speakers are for one of these MacBook Pros that are sitting here. I don't know which one it was. One of them has got blown speakers on it. So new speakers for it. Well, new old speakers. But I'm sure they work, hopefully. Okay, battery boards. So these are to replace the battery boards in these batteries. So this one here, and this other one here. This one was a 5 amp hour, was it? 3 amp hour and a 12 amp hour. And this one, the board is dead. Well, in fact the board is dead in both of them. But I'm doing a video on this, so I just show what's wrong with this one, what I've found with it anyway. And the idea is I can replace it with this board, which should be the same. Or at least near as damn it the same. Basically the same. It looks right anyway. Solder points look the same. Yeah, looks like it will go on. Now I'm not worried about these tabs. These are welded on tabs. Just weld them onto the battery. Not a big deal. I've got a welder I can do that with. And this one here is obviously for this battery. A bit heavier duty. So interestingly, that is not copper. Copper would be better. It's like steel. So heat sinking on this one's not going to be as good. If I'm lucky, I can take the heat sinking off the board that's in here and transfer it onto here, but that's still not copper. I'm sure of it. Oh no, actually, it's not magnetic. Not magnetic. I don't know then, but it's definitely got nickel coating on it. Could it be copper still? Maybe. So this is for that battery equivalent thing as well. So both of these boards are dead. This one here, the battery pack was actually okay. I think it had one pair of cell, or one set of cells were low, and it tripped it out, and it won't reset no matter what I do. So I'm just going to replace the board. And this one here, the board was faulty, so that's why I got another one. Video about that. Watch out for that coming up at some point. See what's on this one. I'm waiting for some screens, so I've been asked to fix someone's phones. Yep. Now which one's this? Good question. Doesn't actually say on the packet. That's great. So I think this is for the Oppo phone. So I've got two phones here, which I'll ask to fix. I'm just not sure which one this is for. It looks like it's for this one. Yeah, it's different. So yeah, this is the Oppo phone. This phone here, Oppo phone. Great. So we got that one. So I can get on with this repair and get that one sorted out. I don't know if I'll do a video on it or not. I may or may not. I honestly don't remember. I might do a video on it. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see what's in this one. And it's another screen. I was hoping it would be. So this one is for the Samsung. It's an A06 or something like that it is. So that looks correct. That looks like it lines up. Great. Just double checking it looks kind of right. So brilliant. So I've got the screen for this. I haven't done this one before, this particular phone. I haven't done that one, this model. So it'd be an interesting one. It's got like a plastic back. I think you've got to take the back off to move the cabling, and then you can pull the screen off or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I might do a video on this one. I don't know. We'll see. Other videos to watch down below. Subscribe over there if you're not already subscribed, and the Patreon support link over there if you want to help me to buy bits and pieces. Catch you later. Now don't forget, there'll be links down below for any of these things. Now don't forget, there'll be links down below for any of this. I think. Fucking hell. Now don't forget, I'm not doing very well today.